What's good, Wagering World? It's your boy Five Star in Vegas, broadcasting live as always from beautiful Summerlin, Nevada. In here with my co-host, my guy, the only Sacramento Kings fan that I know. What's good, Spread Astaire?
Man, what's good is these picks, right? Memphis and Miami.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, you want to go straight into yesterday news because I'm excited. Hey, I expected Memphis to get back on track, and I don't know if it was with you on the show or just us chatting, but I said I think this is going to be a great series with not a lot of good games, right? So
Yep, you
one,
said yesterday.
yeah,
Yep.
I'm real excited about how this series is going to play out, right? But two games that weren't too exciting so far. I don't know if we can say that about your pick with the Heat, right? Because I think the Timberwolves have a much better chance of getting the upset than the Hawks do. What'd you think of that one?
Hey man, that one got a little tight. They were ballooning the lead all throughout the game. The middle of the second, middle of the third, they have a couple spurts. They didn't cover halftime. Then third quarter, they had a great spurt by the Heat. And it seemed like it was in the bag, man. And the Hawks showed a lot of grit and pushed it late. Bogdanovic, oh my God, these Bogdanovic guys, I really like these kids. Hey man, I like these guys, man. The one in Utah. And also the one in Atlanta, and as we talked about before, they're not even, any type of relation to each other, but they're both deadly shooters, man. When you say foreign shooters, those are two foreign shooters, man, that can really shoot. He tried to keep the Hawks in and putting on just an incredible display of shooting from deep, man. But the Heat were able to push at the end, and Jimmy Butler showed us old school Jimmy Butler back with the Bulls and kind of turned back the clock a little bit. He had a over and under, and I looked at it so hard. It was -1.5 on threes plus 152. And I don't know, something told me because he's not even known for shooting threes.
Right.
And I paused and I looked at it so long, and I'm so mad I didn't accept the bet. But he had a hell of a game last night, man, and he pulled away late, put the clamps down on defense, and showed why they're the number one contender coming out the East right now.
I'll tell you what, man, I was ready to write off this series. But that's where kind of, the betting and the games kind of align, right? As the Hawks make that push to cover the spread, and they didn't get there, right? But they made a push. I think that gives them confidence going into game three. Because if they don't make that push, they got to be leaving with their heads down, right? If they just get smacked around twice in Miami and then got to go home, they at least made that push where I'm not ready to completely write this team off yet. So credit to the Hawks for keeping it close, but it wasn't enough, right? I mean, they got us close there. They got me thinking they might not. I never thought they were going to win, but I was like, was Miami going to cover, right? I mean, like
Yeah,
you said,
that cover was
Bogdanovic.
definitely in doubt. The cover was definitely in doubt. Yeah,
Bogdanovic had like 29 points in like 28 minutes or something like that, right?
yeah,
I mean, he was definitely
ridiculous.
out there chucking and, so
He hit
I
one
can't,
fade away from the corner. Did you see that fade away he hit from the corner, man? That was like a
yeah.
32-foot shot fading away out of into the crowd, man. And just I'm talking about
Yeah.
all nets. I was like, this
Yeah.
is
So I think that gives them a little hope. I'm not ready to write off the Hawks yet. Like we might be writing a team off tonight. So you want to jump into tonight here?
yeah. Let's get into the. We're on the same game for our picks for ball and parlay, but
Yeah.
let's touch the other two first. As you were saying, the Raptors are in
Yeah,
jeopardy
are you
tonight.
writing them off right? Because they never made that push. I mean, technically they won the fourth quarter against the Sixers in that last
He's
game.
holding on to that so hard. Nurse is holding
Yeah,
on. Obviously, you read the same thing that I read
yeah,
when he said that. He's putting it in every publication. Like, we won the fourth quarter. Oh, so what? He was down 30. Go ahead,
yeah. No,
spread.
I was just saying, man. Like I was saying, hey, I'm going to be ready to back the Raptors here going into this game three. First of all, there's way too many people on it. And my little envision when I was talking about this, I thought I was going to be getting +4, +5, at least a +150 money line. It's +1.5. You got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. At +5, I was all ready to make an argument, right? +6, right? So, I mean, I thought there might be a chance I'd be jumping on Toronto today. There's too many people that are on this 2-0 train to where it went from a sharp play to it's no longer a sharp play. Just betting the team down
No,
2-0
no,
before they go
it's
home.
the plays I like the most when it's so sharp that it's turned square.
Yeah.
So I'll be all on the Sixers tonight. I'm not giving that as a free play, but guys, as a lean, I guess you
Yeah.
could put it in as a bonus if you decide to take my leans It's a strong lean. I'm definitely on the Sixers tonight, man. And I really like Joel Embiid to have a big first quarter, man. He's been setting the tone early. And then after that, kind of letting the team get involved. So I wouldn't be surprised if he goes over 8.5 for the first quarter spread either. What are your thoughts on
Real
tonight's
quick,
game?
let me
What
defend
side do you
because
lean?
I was on the Raptors pre-series. Scotty Barnes is the reason I've changed my mind here.
Right.
Because to me, he was the X factor. He was so elite so far. He gave them that extra wrinkle defensively. He's got the confidence, right, to create his own shot. I mean, he was so much better than we expected. I remember when we drafted him, it was like, you picked him over Jalen Suggs?
Right.
Okay. Oh, and it turned out to just be, and,
Yeah, because
and, and
Suggs seemed like the perfect little fit for their
didn't
system. He
he?
seemed
Yeah, I
like a
thought for
Van
sure.
Fleet type player.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. But that was very smart on their part because, hey, you want a 6'9" versatile wing over what Jalen Suggs can bring. Jalen Suggs is a good player, but you can find a lot of Jalen Suggs. That kid's a unicorn, Scotty Barnes. So
so with him being out, right, and he's still doubtful, right? So I mean, if they
Yeah.
got time, maybe they can wait. But I don't think he's going to be out there tonight. Maybe he's out there in Game 4. That gives him a boost. But is he going to be 100%? So I just wanted to defend my pick a little bit, right? It wasn't the same team, right? Obviously we changed our mind here. We're not like married to these teams.
Oh no.
But there's a
We
distinct
adjust to
reason
the
that I
market,
switched
man.
off him.
We
Yeah, there's a
adjust to the
reason I
market.
switched off him.
Yeah, we adjust to the market. And when Noops was on, remember I told you I felt this coming because it was way too many guys who were in our circles in this quote unquote sharp world who were just so enthused with the Raptors. And I told you guys, I'm like, man, the Sixers are playing bluff. I could tell how Doc Rivers coaches, he tried to make them look bad at the end because he was just dodging the Nets. That's simple as it was. We know that. He was trying to dodge the Nets. But those guys look playoff ready, and I really think they're going to send a message tonight early in the first half to go on and just kill all of the hopes that Toronto has because there's veterans on that team. They know that the quicker they get home, the quicker they can rest Embiid, rest Harden. The more Harden can go to the strip club and have a good time on his time off so he can really be ready for the next series. So I think they try to handle their business tonight, man, and go on and send the death blow to the Raptors. What about the night game, the late night game? We got a funny time for the Milwaukee game, a real late start. They're going to be those heads are going to be up a little late tonight on the in Milwaukee because they got the last game tonight. What are you thinking about them in Chicago?
I like the Bulls in Game 1. I got the cover. But you know how it is when you sneak out with that cover and you go, I'm not doing that again.
Right.
The Bucks shot so bad, man. I mean, they shot like 40% from the field, 28% from three. Now, I know Chicago didn't shoot that well either, but I felt like the Bucks were missing open shots. Chicago was being well defended. Giannis is such a problem for Vukovic, right? He's just taller, faster, jumps higher, right? It's just tough to play basketball against a guy who's a better athlete than that, right? DeRozan, I think, is going to improve. Right, because he's got that game that's just unguardable. That quick mid-range, you give him a little space and he pops it. Levine, I don't think he's 100%. I don't think he's the guy that we saw at the beginning of the year. He's playing through the knee injury. Let's give him credit for that. But he's not the same guy that we saw at the beginning of the year. I think the Bucks absolutely smashed tonight. Giannis was in foul trouble last time. I don't expect him to be in foul trouble this time. I think he's going to have a huge game. I think it's a nice night for Giannis props, and I like the Bucks to cover here.
Yeah, I think I like the Bucks too in this game. If I was leaning anyway, it would be Bucks first half and probably game as well. They should be looking to make a statement after the strong statements you saw from other premier teams like the Bucks and the Warriors. They didn't look too good, and I'm sure the type of guy Giannis is, he's telling his teammates about that. Like, hey, we're the defending champions, man. We got to get our stuff together. I know that you said they took it as a regular season game, but I don't think it was by purpose.
I think the coach did. I don't know if the players did, but I think the coach did. He played it safe with his minutes.
Right, but Giannis isn't. He took control of that locker room. You saw he was a little upset. You saw when he tried to take him out at the end of the game. He had 5 fouls, like I guess just to do a defensive offensive possession. And Giannis was not trying to hear it. He was very displeased. I think he'll be on those guys' backs all during practice these last couple of days in between, and they're going to come out fired up. The one thing I do like for the Bulls, maybe looking at, is DeRozan over 27.5, just simply because of the comments he made after the game. He said he'll never shoot that bad again. I think he knows.
I think he's going to bounce back.
Yeah, the Bulls don't have much of a chance, but I think DeRozan will have some pride and have a 30-point plus game tonight in a losing effort. So I definitely lean hard toward the Bucks -6 first half and -10 for the game. Let's get into the ball and parlay now, spread, and tell people what
Yeah,
our
hey,
hopes are.
it's gonna be interesting, right? Because the main event begins our evening.
Yeah,
Right, main event's the first game on. I can't
yeah,
wait to see this game tonight. Of course, we've talked about it so much before, but of course, the best game of the playoffs that we've watched so far. Now tonight they run it back in Boston. The atmosphere is there. The vitriol's there. Irvin's flipping people off, cussing people out. They're cussing at him. I mean, this is what we want to see as sports fans. Everything's on the line. I like the Nets to get it done tonight here.
yeah.
They covered that last game, and on our little ball and parlay, I'm giving out the points here. But the way I'm also say do it is go ahead and play the money line too. Split your
Okay.
bet because
That's
I
the
think
bonus.
I think they go ahead and get it done. Kevin Durant 9 of 24. Let's see if he figures that out. I thought and Horford and Tatum played him well. But hey, this guy's the player he is for a reason. He's going to see what they did. They're going to get in there. They're going to figure things out. And Steve Nash, I've kind of been down on him for in-game adjustments, but if there's anything he can do, he can figure out, hey, how can a talented guy beat a defense that slowed
Right.
him down, right? This is where Nash helps, right? They're
Yep.
going to be in there together watching that tape. They're going to figure some stuff out. We're both high on Irving.
Yeah.
I mean, Marcus Smart's defensive player of the year, and he's just out there cooking them, man. I mean,
Right.
I want to barbecue my chicken that well when I make my dinner before this game tonight, the way Irving did. So I love the Nets tonight.
Yeah, I'm rolling with you on that one. So, guys, we're gonna be all over the Nets tonight in different varieties. You guys ride with us on. We got 4 different ways we're actually gonna bet this game. Spread is saying he's gonna take the side, and I'm taking it with him. It's gonna be +3.5, but we're also gonna take a money line. I'm saying like +150, right? Spread.
It's like +130. They actually correlated it because they're taking so many money line bets. It's not like
Okay. Okay. So
usually correlated. Normally, this +4 and +3.5 be close to +150. They knocked it down.
yeah, that should be
Yeah,
+150, +160,
yeah, it should.
+180, but
Yeah.
we're not gonna worry about it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to my side, correlate with what you said. I think the KD has a big bounce back game. KD struggled last game. We know everyone that Durant has antennas. He listens to what people are saying. He's very active on social media. Even if he's not saying anything, he's on the ghost accounts watching what you're talking about.
Yeah,
So
he's saying something. We just don't know what count it is.
yeah, you just
Yeah.
don't know what kind. He knows what's going on. So the books have put out a -29.5 on him. No way he's going for 30 tonight. So go over 29.5. But my main pick, my lock is going to be Kyrie Irving over 5.5, assist for the game. He's been averaging in the last 4 games about 7. The main reason why I like this more than anything is because we know that Kyrie is a player that draws a lot of attention, especially after the game he had last game. They're going to be seeking to try to close out on him a lot and probably going to be giving him the drive, and he's going to be able to set up a lot of kicks to shooters for threes. And if they're knocking him down, he might go over this number in the first half. I actually expect him to have double-digit assists, and I also think that Kyrie and KD are close enough that Kyrie understands this is more a KD game. This is KD's game to make a statement. He's already showed him everything he had in that game 1. It was all about him. How close he is to KD, I believe he steps back and allows KD to be the man tonight and to lead them to victory. And he helps out and plays more of a role of a point guard. Gets his points still because he can get 25 in his sleep, but getting 25 with him and also getting people involved is very easy. And I think that's what he does tonight. He gets everyone involved, and he defers to KD and lets KD put up some numbers tonight because, as you've seen the last couple of games, KD has really let Kyrie do his thing. It's a KD type of night tonight. I really feel that way, and I agree with you on that. So we're going with the Nets +3.5. Kyrie Irving over 5.5 in assists, and then as a bonus, take the Nets money line and take KD, Kevin Durant, to go over 29.5. I'm seeing some shops at -120. Anything for the people spread before we get out of here?
Yeah, I can't wait for tonight, man. This is by far the best series of the first round. So I can't wait to dig in and watch this tonight.
Okay, awesome, man. Somehow we survived. I'm watching my 2-year-old while my pregnant wife sleeps. So the 5-star household is very busy, man. So let me get back to that. So
All
as
right.
we prepare for tonight, man, and get ready for these games tonight, we appreciate you guys. Please give us a follow on Twitter. Follow him at Spread ASTAIRE. Follow me at 5-Star in Vegas. Spell out the 5. Also subscribe to each of our YouTube channels. His is Spread ASTAIRE, and mine is 5-Star in Vegas Sports Investments. And also subscribe to SCOON TV. We're on SCOON TV Monday through Friday. We got a lot of big things coming with them as the fall comes and we get to football season. Best of luck to y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.